You can now make online payments to Institute of Agro, Technology and Rural Science, University of Colombo via GovPay.
A few years ago, the government initiated plans to establish the Mannar Wind Power Park in the vicinity of Mannar Island. Mannar Island was chosen as the preferred destination for this investment since reports indicated that the region had the highest wind potential in the country. Initially, 3 wind power projects were approved by the government, with the first among them being the Thambapavani Wind Power Plant. The Thambapavani Wind Power Plant, which commenced operations in 2021, was constructed in Nadukkuda, Mannar. 2 additional projects, a 20 megawatts wind power plant and 50 megawatts wind power plant, were subsequently planned under the second and third phases of the project. They were scheduled to begin operations in December this year and December 2026 respectively. However, residents of Mannar continue to protest against the construction of the wind power plants, citing potentially adverse environmental and social consequences. Tensions reached a tipping point on the 26th of September this year when a convoy carrying the wind power plant's equipment was obstructed by protesting Mannar residents. Despite the residents' strong objections, the convoy passed through under heavy police protection. In response to the sustained opposition, President Dissanayake recently ordered a temporary suspension of the 2 ongoing wind farm projects. He also emphasized that the projects would not proceed without the approval of the Central Environmental Authority's assessment reports. Against this backdrop, the cabinet decided at its meeting yesterday not to proceed with any wind power projects beyond the 3 currently operating on Mannar Island.
Taking into consideration the concerns raised by the public regarding environmental and social issues associated with these projects, the President has instructed the relevant authorities not to proceed further without the consent of the people. Accordingly, the Cabinet of Ministers has approved actions in line with this directive. It was therefore decided not to implement any additional wind power projects in Mannar Island beyond the 3 currently in operation without the consent of the local community.
2026 තව එකක් ආරම්භ කරනවා. දැන් ළඟදිත් විරෝධතාවයක් තිබ්බා. පොලිසියෙන් ගැහුවා. ඒ මිනිස්සු එළෙව්වා. ආයෙත් පටන් ගන්නද යන්නේ 2026
එක පැත්තකින් පුනර්ජනනීය බල ශක්ති නිෂ්පාදනය කරන්නත් ඕන.
On one hand, we need to promote renewable energy. However, not every location is suitable for such projects. There have been protests in certain locations when they were identified as suitable locations. We have taken these concerns into account, and based on that, we have decided against starting any other wind power projects apart from the 3 already in operation. Those are the directives and instructions given by the President.